Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi guys. So it's been a hot minute since I've done a get ready with me, and I wanted to get one done. I have a few that I have on my brain, but I had other things that I needed to film for you guys before, so you've already seen it at this point. So hello, welcome to my bare face, my bare swollen face, because I needed to have chips last night. Okay guys, so I've been wanting to do a spring look, hence the shirt, even though it does not look or feel like spring outside. Shocker there, you guys, shocker there. So I just put on my eye primer as usual. So let's see if I can find it. So I want to do a look using this shadow stick. At this point, you guys have already seen all the swatches of all of my shadow sticks that I have in my stash. So this is one of them. And I've been wanting to use this one because it is spring. It doesn't feel like spring. It's been raining nonstop. It's gloomy. I feel like I live in Washington State. I don't know why people like spring, because I feel like spring is worse than winter, because at least in winter we have sun and dry weather where you could actually be outside. In the springtime, you can't be outside for jack because it's cold, it's windy, it's rainy and gloomy. So like I mentioned, every time I use shadow sticks, I tend to use this palette here. So I think I might end up mixing these two right here. As you guys can see, I got a nice pan right there. Mixing both of these together to just get something in my crease. I need something in my crease just to get it started. Where is my mirror? I just needed something in the crease, nothing extravagant, nothing, because we're going to use this, obviously. Heads up, my whole family's home right now, so if you hear a bunch of noise, it's because my kids just can't sit still. So let me grab my brush that I want to use for this. Actually, I'm going to use this one. I want to put this on. I'm going to put this right on the lash line and then buff it out, because I don't want this all over the lid, considering this is a very vibrant shade. I want it more for like an accent. So we're going to buff this out. Look at that, so pretty. Buffing this one out as well. That looks really nice and soft. I'm gonna put this on my lower lash line as well, but I'm not gonna do that right now because I need to do my whole face. So we're gonna leave that out. As you guys know, I like to put something sparkly on there just because it makes it look pretty. So I'm gonna use Princess Cut from MAC, which is like this shade right there. Isn't that pretty? So we're just gonna grab it with our finger and just pat it all over the actual eyelid. Looks sparkly like a fairy. So since the spring ain't coming to us, we're gonna put it on our eyes. See how pretty that looks? We're gonna have to put something in our waterline to make this a little bit more wearable for me, but that's okay. Just gonna grab whatever was in that brush and just buff it here. There. That looks really pretty. Huh, we might put that in the waterline. All right, so let's go on to our face. I didn't put on my Merit cream, what is it, serum, so I'm just gonna use this because it is so gloomy out. I just didn't want to waste good skincare on a day I'm just gonna sit at home. So I'm gonna put this instead for like a glow on my face, and plus this is moisturizing, has hyaluronic acid, it's like a serum. So we're gonna use this instead. I can't use both of these together because it's way too glossy on my face, but this one has vitamin C, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid, so I like to use this when I don't use that one. So I just teeter-totter on both of those. We're going to use this. You guys, spring break is coming up, so I'm trying to prep myself for spring break. I I don't know. It may have already started by the time this video goes up. I have no idea. I've been so busy at work, and I got another like month of like torture, and then I should subside. I kind of been feeling it with my videos, and I kind of feel bad, but like I can't, I just been stretched thin, been stretched very, very thin lately. So anyway, I am excited because we just, trying to finalize what we're going to do for spring break. Not that we're going away, but we want to, oh, there you are, right here. We're going to do some day trips with the kids. So if you want to check out anything we do as far as vlogging goes, I do that on my membership. I actually, hopefully by the time this video goes up, I have already posted another vlog that I went to. I did a day trip with my daughter, and we went somewhere really cool. And I had a lot of fun. It was just like a quick day thing that we did. Just her and I and her school. It was pretty cool. So I'll leave all the information down if you want to join my membership, because I do fun stuff like that on there. And you guys can see behind the scenes stuff that I do on a daily. Because I try to do vlogs here and it just was not working. So we're doing it over there, which is fine. Look at this, you guys. I'm so excited. I am about right there on this. Ooh, I almost dropped it. On this foundation, I'm about right there. So I have just this much left. And this should be an empty for the year. My very first empty foundation of the year, which is amazing. I love this foundation. I'm not going to miss it because I already have one in the darker shade. It was sent in PR, so I did not purchase it. It was sent to me. This one I did purchase myself. This is the old formula. I got the new formula in PR. So I'm going to use this one up because this is my oldest foundation, and then move on to whatever foundation I want to do for the summer. But I wanted to at least empty out one foundation this year. Maybe two. We'll see, because there are some that are halfway full. So I might be able to empty out another one. Who knows? But I'm taking my time with them because I am enjoying them. All the foundations that I have, I really, really like. There's nothing that I'm like about, and those that I was like about, I already got rid of. Look at this. So you see that? I'm about halfway done with this one as well. So I've been mixing these two. I don't know if you guys been paying attention. I've been mixing these two. This is way too light for me. I noticed that NC20 is no longer really the shade that I want to use in MAC for long wear. So I'm gonna have to get a new one in a different shade, a darker shade. But this one from Too Faced is light beige. It's too dark. So mixing these two together gives me the perfect under eye. So you guys know, I never put anything on my face. I always mix everything on the back of my hand. And I always use this side of my hand because it's just warmer. This side, I have like dry skin and hair. So I like to use this side of my hand. It's just easier and it warms up the product faster, in my opinion. So I'm just going to mix the two shades up. And then apply. One is too light, one is too dark. I'm just going to grab a brush and place it on. And since these are mattifying concealers, I don't need these to set. I don't need to have them sit on my face for too long. So I don't do that. So we're just going to go ahead and buff this out. These two last a long time, but I do have to moisturize under my eyes because they're mattifying, and in the wintertime, they will get flaky. So I always make sure that I don't have anything dry. Look how pretty that looks. And I don't need full coverage. One, because I'm not going anywhere. And two, I don't need it. I don't care. Okay, I've been flipping back and forth between these two. Let's do this one today. So I've just been using either one, whichever one I just like. And I just use a concentrated brush from Real Techniques and just bounce it on there. Leaves a blurring effect, which is nice. See how that looks? Oh, I love it. So we're doing that with our face. You guys, I have quite a few topics to talk to you guys about coming up. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Look at this. This is like the video of just showing you guys all of my products so far because I've been using them all up. Look how much I have left of my Laura Mercier. This should be an empty come summertime. So I'm excited. We actually just went to, I don't know why I thought about this. I think it's because one of the girls' names was Laura. But we just went to go see my niece in her play for Willy Wonka. She was Veruca Salt's parent, because obviously he was a man in the movie, but she's a girl. So she was Mrs. Salt. So it was a really good play. It was cute. It was cute. It was quick. She did a great job. And the girl who played Veruca Salt, ooh, you could tell she was like that in real life. Huh. She played that part way too well. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I was like, ooh, girl. All right, we're going to go with our Sephora bronzer. I'm trying to get the best and the most use out of my bronzers because I'm going to be switching them up soon. Once May comes, we're going to be outside a heck of a lot more with the sun. Right now, it's just raining. And thank God all of my kids' sporting events have not been in the rain. They've been in the cold, but so far they haven't been in the rain, or they have been canceled due to the rain. So I haven't had to be outside in the rain, which is awesome. So I am not complaining about that. Let's do this. Ooh, that eye looks so pretty as the lights hit it. Now that everything's coming together, it doesn't look so bad. It doesn't look so bad. I'm gonna try to use quite a few of my shadow sticks in look so you guys can see. If there's any specific shadow stick you guys want me to use up first, like play around with on camera, let me know. But I wanted to do a spring look just because I'm feeling the spring, even though it's not spring outside. Continuing with the spring trend, we're going to use Cheeky Devil from MAC. I do not know if this is still available or not. I think I got this one at a CCO. So my apologies if it's not available, but I wanted to have something springy. Oh, I'm shaking the camera. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to coat my brush so then I always get the excess off of the back of my hand. Look how pretty that looks. All right. It's not so, I'm telling you, MAC. I've always loved MAC. I've always said it's like my #1 brand because they always do everything right for me. I saw that they came out with the new powder foundation, but I'm not getting it because I already have, like, I got to finish this one. I got these in PR. So I'm like trying to time it right so when I do get it, I can use it. But I do have the old version as well. Oh, I love that blush. I was hesitant about this blush, but I like it. It is like light, but still brightens my face. Okay. I like you. I like you, Cheeky Devil. My youngest always is calling us cheeky whenever we're like sneaky and stuff. She's like, Mommy, you're so cheeky. You can thank Bluey for that one. So that blush reminds me of her. I like that. Okay, I forgot to do highlighter. We're gonna go with Peachy Glow from Laura Mercier. This is an old school one. Remember this one? Yeah. Oh, that's pretty. That really does look nice. It's not so vibrant in your face. And it goes perfect with the actual blush. So we're just gonna buff these out. Let's make sure we're okay. I'm digging this. Okay. This is coming out better than I expected. I wasn't sure how this was gonna come out. All right, so I'm just gonna spray my face with this. I'm trying to use this one up. I don't think this is the best, but I do love the spray on this. This is like a really, really, really nice mist. I don't think this holds my makeup well, but it does smell like baby powder, and I'm trying to use it up. So we're using it up until we can move on to the next one. All right, we're gonna use our usual the brow gel from Sydney Grace, and my Anastasia brow pencil. So I'll be back after I finish this. All right, so brows are done. Now we're gonna do the lower lash line. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this one. And by the way, it's called Nonstop. I don't know if I said that before, but we're gonna grab it and put it on our lower lash line and just buff it out with my ring finger. I feel like my finger warms it up really nicely and blends it out. Because sometimes a brush can bring it down too far down, and I don't want it to come down too far. So you can see it there. So I think for eyeliner, this is the only purple I have. I don't have any other purple. Nope. This is the only purple I have, and this was sent in PR. This is by Too Faced. It's called the Killer Liner. It's supposed to be waterproof, but it does run on my eyes. So I'm going to try to tight line and waterline on here. I don't know if I want you guys to see all that, but that's what I'm going to do. So give me a second. Okay, so I did this one's called Killer Queen, by the way. So I did do my tight line and my waterline with it. I feel like it's like a nice contrast to the purple that we're doing up there. And then for mascara, I'm just going to use the two that I've been using, the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara and then the e.l.f. Lash Extender for my lower lash line, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I really do like how this look turned out. You can see the glitter on my eyeballs, but it doesn't look like a lot, and I love the purple because this purple is way too white base for me to wear all over the lid, but as like a liner and brushed out. I really do like that one. So for my lips, I think I want to do this. This is the Merit Signature Lip in Bespoke. This was limited edition, but they brought it back, so I'm excited. So I'm gonna put this all over my lips. Isn't that lip liner so pretty? I love this. I was so happy when they brought this one back, and I feel like I think they brought a few colors back, but it's like a shiny lip liner. I love this. So I've used a lot of this already. I don't know, I'm gonna have to get a new one. I really like it. So anyway, so this is what it looks like. It looks so nice with this. It's like a cool toned purpley brown. I love it. All right, guys, so this is the final look. I loved how this turned out. My hair's a hot mess because of the weather outside, but don't mind the hair. I loved everything about it, you guys. If you have any bright shades, like I don't have anything like this as an eyeliner. I told you guys this is the only purple that I have, so I don't have a lot of purple in my collection, but I do love how this looks. And then I just put that Princess Cut, which is more of like this sheer pink wash. Doesn't look so pink on the eyes, but it does look very glistening and glittery. I love pairing these two together for like a nice soft fairy-like kind of eyeshadow. If you don't have a shadow stick like this shade, use an eyeshadow. Use an eyeshadow. Any eyeshadow that you have, a powder eyeshadow, line it and then just blend it up and it'll look really, really, really pretty. I love it. I loved how this turned out. I had a vision in my head for this nice spring ethereal look, but I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. So it turned out well. I'm happy that I was able to use a shadow stick. Happy that I was able to use some of my new stuff that I shared with you guys that I've gotten this year. There's going to be more Get Ready With Me's. I'm going to be using a lot more products that I'm sharing with you guys that I am posting on my Instagram and YouTube Shorts. Follow me and check those out so you guys can see and you guys can request certain looks. I know that I've gotten a few already for my, my shadow sticks. Just a little heads up, I have gotten some of these in PR that I will be using. Look at this, you guys. Posted about that on my Instagram as well. Look at this prettiness. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to use those on camera as well. So there's going to be a lot of Get Ready With Me's. I have quite a few story times to tell you guys. Oh my gosh, with this Get Ready With Me. So I'm very excited. I'm going to try something out and we're going to see how it works. You guys seem to love my Get Ready With Me. So we're going to do this. We're going to set this up. We're going to set the tone. I'm excited. So any requests, leave them down in the description box. Let me know what you think about this look. Would you wear it? Would you rock it? I am. I'm not going anywhere today, but the laundry room. So that's where I'm going right now to go put my laundry in the dryer, but I don't care. I love it. I'm going to rock it. All right, guys, that's all that I have. Everything I use will be down in the description box if you want to check anything out. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video and supporting me. Just clicking on this video is enough for me. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. I will catch you guys on the video on the screen. Until then.